Here we go. Good evening, everybody, as I bring this microphone in closer to my face. Can you hear me? All right. Good evening and welcome to Marcus Made in America. Hopefully everything's coming in loud and clear. If you have any issues, let me know.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, fantastic. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Boy, howdy, have we been gone a little bit. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I've missed you all so much. I really appreciate you guys watching. So, man, there's a lot of stuff been going on. I don't even know where to start, you guys. Today, I heard the Biden administration, and I know some of you guys love him, but most of us are not so fond. So, his administration is saying that they're planning on they're not possibly, but they're trying to see how they can limit mobility inside our borders. Okay? They're trying to see how they can limit your mobility based on your vaccination status inside interior borders of states. And you know, once they do it in the state level, they're going to do it on the local level. Okay? We have to wake up. We have to get up and we have to go out. We have to petition our local elected officials, our city council, our town council, our local supervisors, our mayors, our county legislature, our state senators, our federal senators, our federal representatives. What we got going on here? Our federal representatives, everybody. We are not able to stand idly by and let this happen. This is the BS that I've been warning people about from the word go. Once they started those shutdowns, that they were going to limit our freedom of movement and that we were going to be bent over backwards. We're about to go into a whole situation like we're Australia. If you don't know what's going on in Australia, go look it up, okay? Their lockdowns are crazy. They can't go a mile from their house. And if they want to go see anybody, they can only see one person and they got to register with the police. We've already talked about this on other episodes before. But this is extremely, extremely, extremely serious. As a loyal patriot and a loyal American, I love my country, okay? Nobody can tell me anything about my country. But this is off the freaking chain, okay? Now, usually we come into this and we talk about a rating or that we might offend some snowflakes or whatever. Today, fuck all of that, okay? They are trying to shut our borders down interiorly and shut it down for people who are based on vaccination status. Now, I need to explain this to you people. Not you people, I mean everybody, right? Because I'm not talking to any specific group of people. I'm talking to everybody as a collective. All Americans, okay? We, the people, is right here, right? We, the people, okay? We, the people, need to stand up right now and tell our government that they have gone too far and we're not going to let them keep going. Excuse me for slamming the table, but I'm very passionate about this. I'm really right about raw right now, and I don't know anybody that after hearing this isn't going to be raw too, okay? So the fact that they want to limit your mobility inside the interior of your nation based on vaccination status for, at this point, it's what? 99.7% survival rate, okay? Then they want to make vaccine mandates for children for ages 5 to 11. Dude, we haven't even lost 200 children, okay, to this whole thing this whole time. 200, look it up. 200, we haven't even lost 200, okay? The ones who did had chronic diseases or high diabetes, blood pressure, all types of other ailments, okay? And many of them were already looking like they were going to be end of life in respite care anyway. No offense, okay? But these are facts, okay? And in America, we have a serious issue right now. How are my levels? Because I know I'm going pretty hard right now, Austin. Are my levels good? Am I too loud?
No, you're good. Keep going.
Okay. And right now, with them pushing this junk on children, we already know. We've been told from the word go that this gives issues with your heart, It causes heart inflammation in the youth. It causes myocarditis. In New York State, where I live, the other day, what's her name? The high priestess governess Kathy, okay, because she said that she speaks for freaking God, okay? She doesn't speak for my God. I don't know about your God, but whoever the hell that she's worships, okay, it ain't mine, okay? She said that the Lord wants you to take it. The Lord didn't tell me that dumb shit, okay? Nor would he ever, okay? He would never say something like that. If anything, the Bible says, don't take this stuff, okay? Let's be honest and let's be real. Not that I'm trying to harsh anybody's mellow that is religious and is already taking it, okay? Because I know a lot of you have taken it either willingly or you feel as though you've been coerced because you might end up losing your job or losing your livelihood because of what's going on right now, okay? This is ridiculous. And the fact that there aren't people in the streets right now, okay, is extremely disturbing to me. Okay, it's extremely disturbing to me that people aren't standing up in the gross numbers that we need. Okay, you need to be taken to the streets. You need to be standing up. Hell, even Black Lives Matter in New York City is standing up against vaccine mandates. So if you consider yourself a patriot, you need to get with a group of like-minded individuals, friends, family, everybody. Because if they start this limit of mobility inside our interior borders, it's not going to stop there. I'm telling you, pay attention, wake up. Because the next step, before we're getting to that, we're going to start seeing rationing and stuff like that. It's turning into more classes than America has ever been. And we've always had an issue with classism in America. One of the most crucial issues that has been left unaddressed over the last few years, and I should say almost 2 decades now, really has been the classism in America. Because the last 10 years, I guess I'd say, they've really divided us amongst race, okay? Blacks, Hispanics, okay? Asians, whites, and all of this nonsense, okay? They've divided us, we, the people, okay? They've divided us, the united, not the divided states, the United States of America, okay? So that the people in power and the people on the top of the pyramid can stay there. Because what they're trying to do right now is they're trying to shut everything down, limit everything that we can do so that they can start to quell us, okay? I'm sure that you've heard many people already saying, oh, well, this is all part of their bigger plan to depopulate the world. Austin, you've heard that, right?
Oh, sure.
You've heard people say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and whether you believe or you don't believe is beside the point, bro. They're starting to put us in pens, okay? If you follow Castlevania, okay? Now, Austin, I know you follow that type of stuff.
Sure.
Okay, if you follow Castlevania, that was the evil plan by
Dracula.
Well, not Dracula, the woman that took over after Dracula died.
Carmilla.
What's her name? Huh?
Carmilla.
Yeah. Carmilla, yeah. She wanted to create a pen, so a nation that was a pen where the borders you couldn't get out, so that they could have a complete pool to just feast upon. Okay? So that they could have a giant control pin. That's what's happening to us right now. Okay? We're being locked off, we're being segmented, and they're starting to put in different things. Look what they're doing to the military. Okay? If you don't get this stuff, if you don't get these shots and stuff like that they're telling you is a vaccine, which isn't a vaccine, okay? I don't give a fuck what nobody says, okay? Call it what it is, okay? It's not, because it doesn't stop transmission. It doesn't prevent transmission. It doesn't stop you from catching it, and it doesn't stop you from dying. Who was it? And I want to say it right. Was it the press lady or was it the CDC lady? I forget, but they said that the mandates don't exist. It was the press lady. That's who
that was the deputy press secretary.
The black lady, right?
Yeah. Deputy press secretary.
Yeah. She said that the mandates don't exist. Who the fuck is she talking to? Are we a nation of idiots? Like, I know we have short attention spans, but this is happening. All of these shortages, all of these stoppages, almost all of them are completely due to vaccine mandates, okay? Let's say it for what it is. They're limiting our food supply. They're limiting our resources, and now they want to confine you to quarters, okay? Pay attention. In the New York Assembly right now, we've got a bill. It's Assembly Bill A A8378. Okay, can you double check that number on there for me? A8378. Okay, Assembly Bill A8378. And the text of the bill basically reads that what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it so the children in the school have to be vaccinated so that the state can get money from the federal government and so that they can get more state funding because of COVID. So they're trying to force the vaccination on the children to attend school, even though, again, less than 200 of them have died in this whole crazy thing. Okay? And all of them had serious chronic illnesses or serious debilitations. Austin, was that the right bill?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's the right bill. Okay, this is in the New York Assembly right now. You guys, wherever you are across the nation, check your assembly bills and make sure that this stuff isn't going on over there. Okay? There's another bill in the assembly right now. I've talked about it before on here. I'm not able to remember it off the top of my head. I'm just so passionate right now. And it says that if you may have possibly been exposed to somebody who may possibly be considered a possible health threat, just listen to the wording there, you guys. They can take you out of your house. They can take your children out of your house. They can separate you from your children, and they can intern you, and that they don't even have to let you see a lawyer until 10 or 15 days later. And then they don't even really have to do that if you read the text of the bill. It's very convoluted and very scary. Okay, again, New York State. Okay, if you live in New York State, talk to your friends, your family members, everybody. I don't care. Vaccinated, unvaccinated, fucking aliens. I don't give a fuck. At this point, everybody needs to stand up. Okay? You need to stand up. You need to speak up, and don't shut up. It's time that we rattle the windows of our local elected officials, city halls, county legislature with our voices. Okay? And let them be known. Okay, that we're not going to stand for this, that we're not going to go for this, that we're not going to lie down as they steal all of our rights, liberties, and freedoms away. This is insanity. Like, I'm not even able to say that I'm able to keep my composure on this because this is just so outlandish and so outrageous. And then they keep telling you that the shit that's happening isn't happening. I've been warning people about this since the gate. I said that they are going to limit the mobility just like they did in Germany. They've already got the vaccine passports, people. Wake up. Wake up. If you're not terrified, if you're not beyond the point of composure where you're motivated to stand up, it's too late. Stand up before it's too late, you guys. Like, this wasn't even the show that I wanted to do today, but after hearing that craziness, okay, from the White House, I'm just like, whoa. Everybody needs to know. Everybody needs to be in the streets. Your mamas, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your grandparents, your enemies, your neighbors, your friends, everybody needs to be up on this, okay? Because once they start limiting your interior mobility, okay, as you see, they've already started to the segregation issue. Now they're on a 4th fucking booster, you guys. A 4th booster. How many of these things are you going to get? They're killing people. Okay, they're killing people. Governor Newsom is MIA since he got his booster on the 27th because Lord knows what type of side effects he's got. I want the what's it called it? TMZ or whoever else does the scoops. Who else does the scoops nowadays, Austin?
I don't know. BuzzFeed? I don't know.
BuzzFeed or whoever it is. I want them to go find this man in his mansion, wherever he is, in whatever crippled, debilitated state that he is in. Because I need the public to see what the hell is actually going on. Okay? They trying to silence people from talking up, from standing up about the truth. I don't care. Me, I'm pro-freedom. I'm not anti-vax. I don't care. If you want to take a syringe full of gasoline and put it in your veins, more power to you. I don't want any. Okay? And you're not going to tell me now I need a 4th fucking booster, okay? When it's crippling fucking governors, when it's killing children, when it's putting people into Bell's palsy and all types of other issues. That's not, somebody ain't mad at us, is it? That's not like a warning?
No, oh no, that was the air conditioning.
Oh, okay. What do we got here? Case studies coming out of Switzerland show that the top 3 vaccines have no detectable immunity levels after 180 days. Hence, these effing boosters every year forever. Dude, forget their boosters, bro. For real, right? Because 99.7% survival rate? No offense. I mean, and I know people that have caught it, that have contracted it, that have had serious issues because honestly, they weren't well before. Okay? And I love these people, but they weren't very well before. And most of them definitely weren't fit at all. Okay? And again, the chronic illness is a serious issue. Okay? That impacts this. I love these people, but the fact is that they wasn't healthy to begin with. Okay. And that's what we need to be getting out there, that people need to take better care of their health. They need to be more active. They need to be exercising more often. When this thing started, what they do? They said, oh, don't go outside because they know that the sun's UV rays and the vitamin D that your skin gets and produces from the sun's rays actually help boost your immunity. They actually just did some studies and they showed that people that have better levels of vitamin D are less likely to have any issues or even contract it. Make it make sense to me, y'all. Okay, they shut down all the gyms. Okay, they shut down the gym so you couldn't go out and exercise and be healthy. And what did they do? Confine people to their homes. What are you gonna do in the home? Nothing. Lays around. Okay, become more unhealthy. Do you know that the air quality in many homes is up to 500 times worse than the air quality outside? 500 times. Okay, they are killing people. Okay, this is on purpose. Okay, and I don't care how you feel about me or whatever you feel about me after this. Okay, suck it up. Okay, because they are planning on limiting our freedom of movement. Okay, inside our own borders, you guys. Okay, then they're gonna be like, passports, show your papers, okay? Because they've got the vaccine passports already out, and they want you to scan it everywhere you go now, right? Okay, you see what's going on in New York City. Okay, people have to get ready, and they have, dude, I don't even know. Look, let me take a breath. Excuse me. After hearing what's going on, is extremely troubling. And the fact that people aren't in the streets right now is extremely concerning. The fact that a lot of people don't know what's going on is concerning. I'm going to do my best to let everybody know. I'm going to do my best to tell everybody. I'm going to share this with as many people as I can. I know I'm going to lose friends. I know I'm going to lose loved ones over this. Okay. But if they're trying to shut down our interior borders and limit your ability to travel, okay, you need to be privy to what the hell is going on. Okay. I don't care if you're pro-vaccine, if you're pro-freedom. Look, I don't care if you're pro-stick your dick in a tree hole. Okay. I don't care. This is an issue for every American. And if you see the way that they're already starting to segment us and separate us, you have to understand that it will not stop here. Okay. They want you to get a 4th booster now. So what about the people that only have 2 boosters? Okay. What about the people that, you know, this is insane, you guys. How long are we going to let this go on? How much of our lives are we going to let the government take before we don't have anything left to take? Well, what is it going to take for people to start standing up in the numbers that they need to? People are concerned about their jobs and feeding their family and all of this stuff. And it's very important. And I understand that. But at this point, we're about to lose everything. We're about to lose everything, all of our freedoms, because this administration, okay, and the people that are in high level power behind the scenes, the people that are really on the top of the pyramid are pushing for this. Okay. You call it depopulation, you call it control, you call it whatever you want to. Okay. If you're not paying attention, okay, you're missing everything. And it continues to go and go and go, right? So now they're limiting our resources. It's because rationing's coming, you guys. Why are they limiting our resource? Because if they have to give out and delve out the resources, they have more control over your everyday life. We see inflation is going through the roof. We see the skyrocketing prices of fuel. Okay. And I don't just mean transportation fuel, I mean heating fuel for your house. You see, oil's going up crazy. Okay. Remember last year, January, oil was negative dollars per barrel. Negative. Look it up if you don't know or if you don't remember. It was negative. Oil was worth less than nothing because so much production was out there. Okay. It was, you remember that, Austin?
Oh, yeah.
When oil hit zero and then it went negative? Dude, oil is so much money right now. It's crazy. Whoever had the investment in the oil futures, okay, they made trillions of dollars, not billions, trillions. Okay. Trillions. I wish I had oil futures or had a way to purchase them ahead of time. Okay. I just didn't have the resources to do it at the time. Okay. Crazy, you guys. Biden's getting on OPEC for producing more things, for producing more oil. OPEC's like, shove it up your blowhole. Okay. You're the reason why your country doesn't have any oil. Who told you to cut off the pipeline over in, I don't know. It's like in 8 states. So let's just say the which one was that? The Dakota Access Pipeline and the other one, right? What's the other one called?
Yeah, I don't. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Yeah. So because it wasn't just the one pipeline, right? And then they stopped drilling for new drilling. And now let me be very clear here, you guys. Me personally, I'm an environmental conservationist. Period. That's where I stand. If you're talking about something that's going to harm the environment, be toxic to the environment, stuff like that, I'm probably going to be like, oh, hell no. I'm not a big fan of pipelines, okay? Not at all, okay? But compared to shipping all of this stuff in the sea, you see all of these oil tankers flipping over and spilling out into the sea and all of this contamination in the ocean. And remember, here's what people don't understand is the oil itself is black, okay? What does black do? Black absorbs heat, okay? So they're like, oh, well, the earth is heating up. We don't know how. Because all these daggone oil spills, okay? The oil spills are making it worse in the ocean because not only is oil lighter than water, okay? So it floats on the top. It absorbs all of that heat, creating irradiated heat zones that are, it's insane. You guys, we need these pipelines. We need to turn them back on. The drilling, we need more of the drilling. And I know what I'm saying sounds crazy as an environmentalist, but as somebody that cares about the economic stability of our nation, this is crazy serious right now. Okay. Now they're talking about they want to shut off the pipeline 5 that goes through from Canada to Michigan. And then the lady got up on the deputy press secretary because remember, Jen Psaki's got fucking COVID, excuse my language, even though she was fully vaccinated, had all her boosters and all that goodness, right? Plus, where's she been? It's been more than 10 days. You seen her? Absent. You seen her, Austin? You seen Jen Psaki?
Yeah, she's hanging out with Kamala wherever they're
at. And Kamala is missing in action, dude. We haven't seen her do anything yet. Okay? She was at the NASA the other day, right? What the fuck is she doing at NASA, bro? Who's doing her job, right? Like, is her job only press appearances? Okay? Like, I'm no offense, right? Like, you think that maybe because I'm a conservative, oh, I don't like them because no. My issue is I don't see them doing a damn job. That's why Americans are fed up. Americans are fed up because they don't see our country our government doing its job. Okay? They see our government, namely the Democrats, and I hate to say this like it is, okay? It's mainly the Democrats, okay, that are pushing these basically austerity measures on us, okay? Well, if you don't have food or if you don't have fuel, oh, it's not that bad, you know? Inflation, remember what they say? Inflation wasn't a real thing. Then they said inflation is, after they said inflation wasn't a real thing, which I've been warning people about inflation for quite some time. After they said it wasn't a real thing, they said, oh, inflation is transitory. What the fuck is that? Did you just make that up? Transitory. You just putting words into phrases and just making shit up, right? So it sounds good. You guys, this is the fall of our freaking nation. Okay? We have to stand up. All of us, but together, but we have to unite with one voice. Then they've got the freaking Antifa and the fucking communists and socialists and all of this nonsense running around the streets carrying communist flags with the communist Chinese flag, with the freaking Russian fucking USSR flag. Not, oh, Jesus Christ. Hell, I'd accept the Russian Federation flag before I'd the USSR flag. Y'all just outside your damn mind. Like, Austin, I know you've seen this stuff.
Sure.
Jesus Christ, you guys. In the name of the Father, amen. But it's Jesus. Deep breath, right? Woo-sa. Excuse me, you guys. I'm just so floored. And there's just so much to talk about. So much to talk about. I've been gone 2 weeks. I missed you guys so much. If you guys aren't familiar, I live in Rochester, New York. I was just recently running for city council. Do you know that 27% of the registered voters in our city came out? 27% in one of the most crucial elections that we have had in my lifetime. 27%, that's it. So 27% came out, and the freaking socialist domestic terrorist extremists who last year pushed for riots and looting and destruction of property and said that our city should burn to the ground were elected for city council, 2 of them, and they'll take office this January. Then they're on there with some other people that are batshit, okay? And if you live where I am, I'm not even talking about the person that you think I'm talking about, okay? That's the scary part. I pray that we have a country. I pray that we make it to midterms. You guys, our country is in distress. Okay. And I don't feel that I have the power to do enough. But when they said that they were going to start closing the borders internally, I'm like, what do we do? What do we do? Do we rally against the government in an armed way? Like, is it time to invoke our founding documents and get rid of this oppressive, tyrannical regime? Do we even have the gumption as a nation to do that? Have they pushed us to such extremes and so separate that people don't even know that we should be uniting together against this in a united front? Like, I can't even believe that the socialists aren't standing up against this. This is the most oppressive our government has been in generations. It's insane. Let's see what we got out here. You scroll up a little bit. Yeah, Tom, me too, dude. You're on fire. I don't even know. Like, I don't have words. I don't have words. I don't know what to say or what to do at this point, right? Because I'm like, do we really have to go like overthrow our government right now? Like, it's crazy. Like, they labeled those people saying that they were trying to insurrect or have a coup on January 6th. Like, that was nothing. Like, they weren't even armed. And people are like, oh, they were armed. Man, please, they found one gun buried under a tree. Get out of town. Okay? I'm not with it. Okay? It's insane what's going on right now. Who else we got here? Mike C. It's because they're surrounded. They don't want us to vote in the coming decades. They want us to surrender to the state. No more competition, no more individualism. That's right. They're forcing us to give up our individualism. They're forcing us to give up our individualism because they want us to be dedicated completely to the state. They want us to be completely subservient. They know that America is the last bastion of freedom. Okay? Look at Australia. It started off as a prison colony, and due to these restrictions, it's going back that way. Look at New Zealand, bro. This is insane. They forced them to give up their guns and then gave them some of the most repressive, restrictions. Okay? Shit, dude. Even in England, people are standing up and taking to the streets. What's going on, America? Italy, France, Spain, all of these countries are standing up, but we don't see it in the news. Because they know that if we saw it, we might get a good idea that we need to get our asses out of our seats and out of our houses too and stand up. You guys, now is the time to stand up. Honestly, hey, maybe I'm painting a big target on myself or something, but shit, dude. Shit. I die on my feet than before I die on my knees. Fuck that. For real. For real. Because it's getting real close to the point where they're going to be like, you got to do this, or we'll kill you, or you got to get on this train. I'm not doing any of that. And you're not about to make me get on a train. Okay? Jesus. Like, if we should not be getting to the point where if people become extremely desperate. Okay? At this point, I'm like, fuck, where's the IRA when we need them? If you don't know what the IRA is go look up the IRA. Okay. It's insane. It's insane. We've seen the government and people in the Jesus. I don't want to make this like it's a one party thing, right? Because it's not. Okay, there are people on both sides that are pushing for these type of things, or let's not even say necessarily pushing, but letting them go because they think that they have their own stuff going on that'll benefit them. They are so fucking foolish. They will not be around. They will be the first people to go. Okay? Because once stuff is done, they're going to be gone. Same thing like the socialists. These socialists think that they're going to stay in power after this. They're going to be gone. Okay? And I had you guys, it's just I got to catch a breath. Take a sip of water because it's just we have to stay alive. Okay? We have to stay alive. Okay? As Americans, we have to fight for our nation. I don't know if that means at this point taking up, these things, because I don't want to say anything that can be considered to be anything. You understand what I'm saying? But we really need to stand up. Okay? What's going on now is wrong. It'll only get worse. You see, they're trying to dishonorably discharge people in the military. 400,000 members of the military are at risk of being cast out. Okay? We lost 400,000 people in World War II. Come on. Wake up, you guys. We are in extreme peril. Okay? Somebody did a comment online a few months ago, maybe about a year ago, but it says, if America saw what America was doing to America, America would send troops to invade America to free America. And I laugh like it's funny, but there's nothing funny about this. This is extremely serious. This is grotesque. Okay? It's horrendous. Like, there aren't adequate words to describe the horror. Okay? It's deep breath. And we're supposed to continue going around living our daily lives like everything is okay because we have to provide for ourselves monetarily while the continued prices increase. Okay? While the limit of supplies continue to dwindle. While everything that's going on in the world and in our nation continues to get worse. You guys, it's hard to stay positive, but we've got to stand up and unite. It's almost too late. Okay? The hour is late. Stand up. Unite with friends. Okay? Unite with like-minded individuals. Okay? Write letters. Make phone calls. Send emails to your local elected officials, to your federal elected officials, to your state elected officials. Find out who they are. Look online. Okay, find out who they are, what district you live in, what assembly district, what Senate district, what. You guys, we have to start now. And we need to take to the streets, right? Like the crazy Antifa people, we need to be standing up saying, no, we're not going to go for your oppressive regime. Where was it, Austin? The other day that there was a protest. Was it Boston? Where was that protest, or what? Maybe it was Austin. It might have been where the Antifa protesters came and they were trying to disrupt their freedom rally.
Let's see here. What's that? That was Boston. Yeah,
It was Boston. Okay, yeah. So it was Boston. Like these crazy fascists, they're calling themselves anti-fascists, but they're out there with communist flags, bro. The communists were fascists. Repressive totalitarian government where they own the complete means of production. If that's not fascist, somebody needs to go get a goddamn dictionary. And I know people will say, oh, well, don't curse. No, fuck that, okay? Our nation is about to fall. They're going to limit our mobility inside our country, okay? I don't know enough curse words to adequately display or explain the real ferocity that I have right now. And America's basically at energy war with Canada right now because we keep shutting off our pipelines, right? They shut off the one over in the Dakota Access Pipeline, and the other one, I forget what it's called right now. It's just my brain is so much stuff is going on.
So the Keystone Pipeline?
Keystone Pipeline. Yeah. So the Keystone Pipeline, okay? And they stopped drilling, they stopped mining, all of this stuff. And we wonder why we're having such shortages of minerals, materials, and other things like that. Even though the stock of U.S. Steel went up a good amount the other day. So that's something to follow. I'm not saying invest in it, but that is very interesting. And I was wondering why that actually happened. But you guys, can we see some comments? I know we got some comments coming in. Hey, Mike, where you been at, Mike the man? I've been missing you. Hey, Bill, how's it going? It is two groups, not two parties. It is the citizens versus the politicians. Bill makes a very good point. It's the citizens versus the politicians, right? And it's really kind of worse than that right now. It's good versus evil. It's liberty and freedom versus confinement and, well, conformity. Okay? As Americans, we're supposed to value our freedoms and our liberties, but I don't see enough of you guys standing up. I don't. I get out here, I talk about it, I stand up, I go to protests, I go to rallies, I speak about it in public. I'm not afraid, I'm unabashed. But I don't even know that I've been loud enough or vocal enough or shaking enough trees. And everybody's like, oh, it's okay. It's going to be okay. Here's the next scary, concerning thing, you guys. I live in Rochester, New York. We're on the Great Lakes. We got Ontario up here. Okay. Even though we have the Erie Canal, which is kind of weird, right? Austin, that's weird, right? We got the Erie Canal, but we're Lake Ontario.
Well, a canal is just a man-made river.
Yeah, but why isn't it called the Ontario Canal?
Because it goes from Lake Erie to Albany.
Well, would you look? But wait, no, it goes out to Ontario too.
It goes past Ontario.
It does, but it goes into the Lake Ontario also.
Yeah, but it starts at Lake Erie.
Oh, so
yeah.
There's it. Look at learning things. Thank you, Austin. I love learning things. But I need you to pay attention, and I need you to pay attention real well, okay? And after I say this, okay, because you're going to try to make it like it's not a real thing, I need you to go look into it. I need you to think about it, and I need you to prepare, okay? Have you seen how all of the projects are out many years? 2025, 2035, 2040, 2050, okay? It's very interesting, right? All of the projects are so far out, you're like, wow, well, what's going to happen in between that time? Okay. So here I live in Rochester, New York. We're right on Lake Ontario. Now, we have the socialists here that are very active and have just taken city council. And I honestly, you guys, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not going to talk about that in this episode, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, Rochester, Lake Ontario, right? and we got the socialists here. I want you to pay attention to me real good right now. Okay. Put your listening ears on, put your focus lenses on. All of the cities where there are very serious issues with socialism and communism and the Antifa threats are in highly concentrated freshwater areas, mostly concentrated around the Great Lakes. Okay, now follow me on this one. Watch. And we'll even start outside of the Great Lakes, right? Let's start with Seattle, right? A lot of fresh water over by Seattle. A lot of water reserves over there. Portland, a lot of fresh water over by Portland. A lot of water reserves there, right? Okay, wait, but we're not done yet. Now let's come to the Great Lakes, right? Okay, now you got Minneapolis, you got Chicago, you got Detroit. Okay, follow me on this, right? Let's keep going down the map. You got Buffalo. Okay, you got Rochester. Okay, you guys, you got to pay attention. This whole scheme, okay, with these socialists pervading our what do you call it? Our political system on the local level is so that they can push out the middle working class and the low class out of the cities, okay? Out of the cities. They want us out of the cities. Why do they want us out of the cities over here in these specific cities? Because of the water. And they keep warning you, right? They keep warning you. They say, oh, climate change. Oh, climate change. We got to stop climate change. You're not going to stop climate change. You'd be a goddamn fool to think you are. What are you, the Lord? What are you, Christ reborn? Right? What are you, a god, a deity of some sort? How are you going to stop climate change, right? How are we going to roll back what they're calling a, what was it, 100 years, like since the turn of the Industrial Revolution? What's that, like 120 years, 130 years, something like that?
Yeah. No.
You know, since how are you going to turn back a clock 100 years? Make it make sense to me. And realistically, let's be honest. A lot of this is supposed to happen because the earth has periods of times when it goes through heating and cooling. Like this is just a real thing that just happens. Okay. So if we take that and we couple that together with the other impacts that we have done on the environment, of course, it's going to be more rapid. Okay. But we have these warnings that they try to say are warnings that we need to stop all of these things when really it's just manipulation of the people so that they can divide up and divvy up our resources and limit what resources that you can get and have access to. Okay. If you're not awake, you're asleep. And all of these people that are woke with their eyes wide shut. Okay. It's crazy, you guys. I'm trying to wake you guys up. I need you guys to understand that this is all about the water. Look at where the cities are most heavily impacted, okay? They're all around a lot of fresh water because they're trying to push us out, okay? And you know that the next natural progression is people that are from more affluent areas that are more hard hit from water droughts are going to start coming to these other cities because they need fresh water and it's going to be a commodity. It's going to be liquid gold. Okay, you guys need to be preparing. You need to be standing up and you need to not let them push us out of our neighborhoods, our communities, and our cities. Okay, you got to stand up to these fascists or anti-fascists or whatever they want to call themselves, socialists or whatever they identify. Whatever they are, they're really domestic terrorists that are enemies of the state. We are the state. We, the people, not the politicians, not the socialists, not the domestic terrorists. We, the people, are the state. Okay? Remember that. We have to stand up. We have to do it now before it's too late. Once they limit these mobilities, we're going to be pigs in a pen. You guys are going to start slaughtering us. They already have. A lot of these shots, you know, they're not really regulated and stuff like that. And we wonder why they're killing people. You know, we wonder why they're giving people Bell's palsy. We wonder why they're causing all types of heart conditions. We wonder why in New York State, all of the sudden, our governess, okay, the high priestess Kathy, decided that she wants to put, well, I think it was $71 million into studying sudden cardiac arrest in student athletes. Pay me right now. I want my whole $71 million right now. I don't need a study to tell you what's going on with the sudden cardiac arrest. You want to know what's going on? You're injecting these kids with these things And we already know that they increase blood clotting, that they increase the likelihood of myocarditis, that they increase all types of other heart problems and other issues. Okay. Then on top of that, you got them wearing masks, running around on a field in the open air, doing extremely strenuous activity. Now, I was a physical fitness trainer for 3 years, okay, professionally. Okay. I've also done martial arts and other sports for years. Okay. And I've done oxygen deprivation training. If you don't know what the strain is that puts on your heart continuously, now you've had people masked up for over almost 2 years. Almost 2 years, right, Austin?
Oh yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah. Okay. Almost 2 years. If you don't think that that's impacting not only their respiratory system, that's why you see all of these new magical respiratory diseases popping up all over the place, which they say are rare, but now seem to be everywhere. RSV, whatever the other ones are right now, which I'm not able to remember off the top of my head. And you see all of these amazing respiratory diseases that are supposedly so rare popping up. That's why, you guys. That's why so many people that are athletes are having these heart issues. Because how the hell you gonna run up and down with a field with a mask? You don't been wearing the mask 12 hours, and you got this other stuff inside your body that puts extra strain on inside your heart. Okay. Like, if that's not gonna blow your engine out, it's gonna, like, you're not paying attention. Jeez Louise. Oh my God, you guys. Again, I'm not an anti-vax. Okay. I'm pro-freedom. And I believe that everybody should have their own liberty to decide on what they want to put in their body. Again, I don't care if you inject nitrous oxide into your bloodstream. Okay. You do you, boo-boo. Okay. But don't go around forcing that on other people. Okay. Like, this is insane. This is freaking insane. Austin, let's see some comments. What we got going on down here? Oswego. Hey, Bryce, I see you out there. Oswego, the state barge connects to Lake Ontario. Yep. What else we got up there? Scroll up a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So this is all about the water. But forget that. Let's go back to the fact that they're limiting our mobility. You guys, I'm going to say this again, then I'm going to try to move on to another quick topic. We got to stand up. We have to unite. We have to get with like-minded individuals, okay? We have to tell them that it's time for us to prepare. It's time for us to stand up, and that we need to go petition our government and redress our grievances. It's not just in Rochester that things are going to Zoom and so that things are digital so that people can't redress their government, okay? City council is going to Zoom in my city. The county legislator is going to Zoom in my city. Okay, they're making it, our local representatives, inaccessible to us so that they don't have to hear us, so that we have difficulty redressing them. And they know that with the shit that's about to go down, okay, they don't want us to have access to them, because when the shit does hit the fan, people are going to flip a fucking brick. Okay. I think the term is actually shit a brick, but I'm so frustrated, you guys. And I still have to go live my daily life, do business, and plan for the future as if everything's going to be okay at the same time when everything is crumbling around us. I love you guys. I love my nation. But we have to stand up, and we have to do it now. Okay? So get with like-minded individuals. Start taking to the streets. Start forming rallies. Start addressing your local governments, your different types of town boards, your city councils, your whatever, supervisors, mayors, whatever. Write them notes, write them letters. Okay. Go to their offices. Just be present, be active. Okay. We need to do this now. Okay. I was concerned the other day when city council in my city authorized the use of license plate scanners from the Department of Homeland Security. Now, all of you that know me know that I'm very pro police, you know. I support the police very heavily. And it's that, but that is outrageous to me. Okay? They don't need that. That's dangerous. Okay? And we need laws against facial recognition in public. We need laws against facial recognition, period. We need Jesus, you guys. If I was to sit here and list all of the things that we need to prepare for, we'd be here all day. But I need you guys to get together with your friends, like-minded individuals, and start taking action ASAP. ASAP. Because everything that they've told us that wasn't a thing has started to come to pass. I've been warning about this stuff for shit, since high school, you guys. And everything keeps happening that I've been warning people about. People were telling me in high school, no, that's not true. That's crazy. It's a conspiracy. No, conspiracies. if you know a lawyer or if you know anything about law, conspiracies are both federal and state level crimes. Okay, it's real serious. So when somebody says that and tries to use that as a way to discount what somebody's saying, almost every single thing that they've called a conspiracy theory that I've witnessed in my life has actually come to pass. Okay, it's very crazy. We have to stand up and we have to speak up and we can't shut up. This is the last of it for us, you guys. Our nation is about to fall. We're on a declining path. We're the last bastion of light that is dying in a gigantic darkness that is consuming our world. Be that light in your community. Be that light for your family. Be that light for your city. Be that light for our nation. Let's all be lights and stand up together, because together we can shine brighter than the darkness and we can prevail. We can overcome. This isn't a black versus white thing. This isn't a have versus have not thing. This is an American thing. This is a we, the people thing. Okay. And I just want to encourage you guys. Don't give up hope. Don't give up faith. Okay. Just go out, engage, let people know what's going on. Okay. Show them that we're not scared to stand up, that we are willing to stand up. Okay. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to keep standing up for as long as I can. I'm going to be as loud as I can and as vocal as I can on these topics, you guys. I don't have a large personal financial backer. I don't have a large treasure trove myself. I'm a working everyday American. Okay. And what's going on is wrong. It's crazy. You see the impact to stock of not stock like the stock market, but stock of items and goods. You see the issues with being able to secure them. If you're a business owner, the prices of everything are going up. So what people don't realize is that all of these bills that they're putting through in Congress are going to increase inflation, because they're like, oh, the bills will pay for themselves. Listen, I watch all of the CBO hearings. Okay. Whenever the CBO comes out and they have something new to say, I'm watching. CBO is the central business office, is the central budget office. Okay. If you don't know what they are, go look them up, watch them on C-SPAN. We're in serious peril. Okay. Social Security is dead. Medicaid is dead. Medicare is dead. Social Security is underwater. Okay. We are in serious peril. Okay. So as the inflation keeps going, Social Security isn't keeping pace remotely. Okay. Wages aren't keeping pace remotely, but they want to keep increasing the wages, which are going to impact it even more. Now we've got people that aren't even in the workforce, and the workforce is so depleted, and they're trying to put more restrictions on the workforce and mandates on people so that they're not even able to work if they're the ones who have been working this whole time. Make it make sense to me, y'all. They put these restrictions and mandates on medical professionals. They're like, no, we're going to limit. The federal government is like, no, if you take Medicaid or Medicare, we're going to force you to make sure that everybody there is vaccinated. Because the fuck, why? Bro, make it make sense to me. It doesn't stop you from getting it. It doesn't stop you from transmitting it. And it doesn't stop you from dying. Then the CDC director got on the TV the other day. She's like, oh, well, we're going to change the term for fully vaccinated to include all of the boosters. Wait, all of the boosters? But you're saying you're going to need them every year. All of the boosters? So if we go on this for another 5 years, if you haven't had your 30 boosters, you're not fully vaccinated, bro? Like, make it make sense to me, people. Okay. Then in the next breath, barely missing a step, she said, we're not going to vaccinate or booster our way out of this thing. Then what the fuck are we doing, people? This is the director of the CDC. Come on. Y'all got to wake up. You got to wake up. I'm trying to tell you what's really going on. I need you guys to see how much peril we're in. Don't get me started on the crops. Don't get me started on the meat. Now they want to get rid of the meat. Now they want to charge you for the fucking cow farts in the infrastructure and all of this stuff. And I hope that came out of there. And if you think that it's funny, it sounds funny, like it's not a real thing. There was a bit in the infrastructure bill, and I think they might have taken it out, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay. And it said that you'll have to be charged $2,000 per year per head of cattle. Now, if memory serves, it takes about 3 years for a calf to come meat eatable. Is that right? About 3 years, Austin?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He knows. He loves the meat more than I do, and I'm a meativore, meatitarian.
Oh yeah, man.
So it's crazy, you guys. So if you know anything about meat, like a lot of $2,000 a year, bro, you're not even gonna be able to sell a calf to get that money back. Okay. So it's insane. And now they're trying to make fake meat, lab grown meat. Okay. Stuff like that. Meat from mushrooms. You guys, okay, this isn't about the environment. This is about constraining our resources. Okay. So that it's only for the extremely wealthy. So we won't be able to have real meat anymore soon, because you're going to either have to have lab grown meat or fake plant meat or whatever. I don't want none of that. Okay. Soylent Green is people. I'm going to say it again. Soylent Green is people. If you don't know what I'm referencing, go watch the movie, because that's about where we are right now. It's called Soylent Green. Go check it out. Also, while you're at it, read the book 1984, or at least watch the movie, and then go read Fahrenheit 451, or at least watch the movie. The series that they did the other year wasn't, it's kind of iffy, but go watch it. Okay. Or read it. Preferably read it, or book on tape, Audible. Audible, give me some money, because I would definitely support you guys. I like you guys. But yeah, so now we have the machine. So I'm a big believer in Tesla, because Tesla is not a car company. Okay, they are an energy storage company, and when people start realizing that, shit's gonna change, and then they'll really know why Tesla stock keeps going up and up. Okay, because it's an energy storage and energy company. It's not about the cars. Okay, so now they're going to release early the Tesla semis, which drive themselves. Okay, McDonald's is trying to get child labor, you guys. They're like, we'll hire your 13, 14, 15-year-old. Come on out, because people that are being hired don't want to work. They don't want to show up. Jesus, this is just hastening automation. And as more automation comes in, that means that there are going to be less jobs available, people. It's going to restrict more things that you can do. It's going to push people into extreme poverty, and they're going to have to be supplied by government. They're going to be living in camps, because where the hell are they else going to go? What else is going to happen? Like, this is real life stuff that we have to pay attention to, because if we pay attention to what's going on and where the next natural progression is going to go, shit's rough. We're in peril. Like, I mean, sound the alarm. Okay. Wave the flag. We're in peril. Okay. Help. Okay. And you can say that it's whatever you want, but we got to wake up. What we got here? Watch the John Carpenter movie, They Live. I haven't seen that yet. What else got out up here? There's $6,500 for a dairy cow, $4,000 for cattle, $4,025 2,500 for a hog. What else we got up there? Yeah, so that's how much it costs. But it's crazy, you guys. We have to wake up and we have to get prepared now. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Okay. Get with like-minded individuals. Start writing emails. Okay. Start writing letters. I'm like real physical letters, physical, tangible letters. Okay. I'm not advertising anything. That was just like something that I picked up, but real physical, tangible letters. Okay. So that people can see them, so that people know that there's concern. On the New York State Assembly website, you can go in and you can check out all of the bills and you can vote no on it. I don't know if in your state or wherever you are, you can do the same thing on your assembly, but we can do it here. So go in and check out these bills. These bills are crazy. Check out the one that I just mentioned about the kids earlier. What was it? A8378. Okay, check out that bill in the New York State Assembly. We are in serious peril, people. Okay, we gotta start off. We gotta do it right. We gotta go to our local government. We gotta address them. Say, hey, this is stuff that we don't want going on. We have to stand up. We have to start having more rallies. We have to start going public. We have to be out there. We have to encourage everybody that's been sitting on their laurels resting this whole time that they need to get out there. Can you believe that the administration that is running our nation said that they're going to limit mobility inside our country? Everybody needs to be mad about this. Whether you're pro-vaccine, pro-freedom, anti-vaccine, socialist, communist, patriot, okay, alien, okay, whatever the hell that you are, we all need to be unified together against this, because once they start doing this, this is fucking kill zones, okay? These are slaughter pens, okay, that they're setting up. We cannot allow this to stand, okay? So join with your family, your friends, your like-minded individuals. Stand up, speak up, let other people know, okay? They're shutting people down on the internet for saying these things. Everybody needs to be saying stuff. Okay, fucking you say it on YouTube, say it on Facebook, say it on Twitter, say it on Getter, say it on Gab, say it on Rumble, say it wherever you can say it, and say it everywhere that you can say it. Say it in church, say it at work, say it in the playground, say it wherever, say it in school, say it wherever you can say it, wherever your voice can be heard. Say what is going on and let people know what our government is trying to do to us before it's too late, so that more people start to stand up and they start to understand what the hell is going on. Because if you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. That's why I've been so vocal on this. That's why I've been so serious on this, because I don't see enough people standing up. And God damn it, if I've got to be the one to stand up, I will be. Stand with me. Stand up yourself, okay? Tell everybody, okay? Make sure that you're informing them, not just what's going on and the limitations that are going on, but talk about this freedom of mobility, okay? This is something that hits home for everybody. Once they start limiting your mobility inside your state, they'll just tell you, oh, well, you can't go to this state because that state has an outbreak, or that state isn't letting people in, or this or that, or they'll come up with some reason. Then they'll confine you to your city. Then they'll confine you to your house. Then they'll confine you to a room. Then they'll take you out your house and confine you to a cell. Okay? So I encourage all of you, don't give up faith. Don't give up hope. You be the hope. You be that reason that people should have faith. You be that light in the darkness. You stand up, you speak up, and don't shut up. Thank you, guys. Be blessed, be well, and encourage all your friends to speak up as well. This has been Marcus, Made in America. You guys have a blessed night and be well.